I'm Bobbie Bridgeman with btCountryCast from Pikeville, Kentucky. Brought to you by tubeif Studios and BT Media Group. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee with Brett Wall. Hello, Brett.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. You doing well today?
I'm doing great.
Brett's going to tell us a little bit about how he got into the music business. He's a singer-songwriter now. Does a lot of songwriting nights, songwriters' nights here in Nashville. Tell us how you got started in music.
Music, I grew up in music. I was born into, my family did gospel music. We had a gospel group, and I traveled with them and tried to get away from it. As a teenager, I tried to go my own way, doing other things besides gospel music, of course, and then got into playing some rock and roll, and then ended up back in the Christian side of it, doing Christian rock, and then for years I moved to California and had a band out there for 10 years called Creek Country, and we had minor successes. We nominated for several awards, won Vocal Group of the Year in '98, and then
that's great.
Then nominated for Band of the Year and several other things, but we won one award.
And were you writing for that band also?
Yeah, I wrote all the songs and sang lead, played bass, and sometimes other things in the studio.
Well, how did you wind up here in Nashville from out in California?
We were playing with another band in California, and they were from Nashville, and they came by the house one day after we had played at I think some rodeo or something out there, and they asked me to join their band because their bass player was leaving, and I thought about it for a while. At first it was like no, and then they had a song that was one of their singles at the time called "You Better Believe," and we kept saying no, we're not going to move to Nashville, we'll stay in California. And then I woke up one morning and my wife asked me, said what you know what song's been going through my mind all night? And I said "You Better Believe," and she said yep. So that's when we made our decision we were going to come out here. We flew out here, spent I think a week out here, and looked around and decided to move on out. Played with them for about a year, and now here I am writing.
And you've had some cuts, I noticed on your MySpace. I believe that's where I read it, that you've had some cuts by other artists.
Yeah, I've had a few cuts. A song I'm playing for you called "If This Old Table Could Talk" has been cut twice last year. "Somewhere Over Jordan's been cut. I've had songs, some Southern gospel songs cut. I've had a few here and there.
Well, are you enjoying it more as the songwriter side, not so much the traveling, not being in the band, or do you miss it?
Sometimes I miss being out there, and I think what I miss is the playing with a full band. I miss that, being up in front of everybody with a full band that you're counting on each other. It's a whole lot safer, I would say, than a writer's night is with just you and your acoustic. It's a more comfortable feeling, but I enjoy the writer's nights because I get to come home and sleep in my bed every night.
Nice to come home every night, not just have to call home.
Yeah, exactly. Run up a really expensive phone bill on the road.
Yeah, I'd say you do.
Yeah.
I'd say you do.
Very much.
Well, tell us a little bit about the writers' nights and how they work. A lot of the people that listen to the show are not in Nashville.
Yeah.
They're in areas where there's not a lot of availability for writers' nights and things. So tell us a little bit how that works.
Usually, the ones I've been doing lately, there's probably 10 to 12 writers per night, and they'll get up and do 3 songs each, and they just take turns. And sometimes it depends on the night. Sometimes you'll get up and do 3 songs, and they'll go through everybody, and times click by, so you get up and do 3 more songs. That's only happened a few times to me, but usually you get up and do 3 songs, and I think the writers' nights, the coolest part about it is meeting the other writers and finding more people to write with and network with.
Well, tell me the type of places that host the writers' nights. Where do you normally play?
In Nashville, there's hundreds of places that do it, but I usually play at the Nashville Palace. I do that a few times a month anyway, and Hooters and Chick-fil-A,
Well, I know Hooters is a restaurant, and I know Chick-fil-A's is a restaurant. What about the Nashville Palace? I don't know anything about that.
Nashville Palace is a kind of a cross between a nightclub and a restaurant. That's actually where Randy Travis got his start. He got his start as a dishwasher there, and I guess they met him. His manager heard him singing there at the Nashville
While
Palace.
he was washing dishes?
I'm not sure if he was washing dishes or he got to actually play at a writer's night or something. It might have been that. Because the other night we were playing and got to meet Jason Aldean's producer was there. That was pretty neat. You never know who's going to be there.
Right. So that's a great opportunity.
Yeah, I mean that's why you do it. You get out there and play and hoping these people are going to walk in and hear a song they like.
Great. Well, now Brett is going to do about 3 songs for us.
Okay.
These are all songs that you wrote. They're not co-writes. These are all your songs.
Well, actually, The Man I Was Meant to Be, I wrote with a buddy of mine. We write a lot together named Chris Moore. And If This Old Table Could Talk, I wrote with another friend of mine named Jim Whitaker. And She Still Trusts, I wrote by myself.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to let you get right to singing.
All right.